So today I am going to show you all how to make, for one, I'm going to show you how to design the template that you got for Freebie Friday. We're going to be using Chat GPT and Canva. So if you're here, let's go. Um, I'm Nikki. If you all don't know me, I am the owner, founder of Exotic Party Creations. I am also owner of EPC Crafters Gym. So if you have ever been following me, you wind up on EPC Crafters Gym. EPC Crafters Gym is a place where I feature a lot of my videos. I am out of Adel, Georgia, little country town, right before the Florida Georgia line, so I'm right in between. So if you're in Georgia, especially if you're in South Georgia, welcome, especially because you're right near me to where I can be able to teach you live and in person. Hello, everyone. Let's see. Let's go to, and if you're following along, please let me know. That way I will not be going fast. I'll kind of keep up with you. So if you're not familiar with Chat GPT, let me know. Also, let me know what city and states you're coming from. Let me know how you found me. Are you following me already on Exotic Party Creations on Facebook, Instagram, or on YouTube? All right. Welcome. Rosie, do you see that I am live already?
Yep.
Okay. I just want to make sure. So if you do have ChatGPT already on your phone, if you want to go ahead, pull them up so you can follow along. Also, if you did get the template, the Freebie Friday template, you can use that template as an example. Today we're going to be working with, let me show y'all what we're going to be designing with today. So we're going to be turning these here. We're going to be designing these in ChatGPT and Canva, and then we're going to actually make them. So I'm going to try not to be so long today. We're going to make this quick. I'm trying to get to the live. Let's see. Let's go live so that I can see your comments. Rosie, do I have any comments? Rosie is also in the comment section. So if you all have any comments, if I can't answer Rosie, I answer them. She's also here with me. So, Rosie, do you see any comments yet that I may have missed?
I'm just seeing comments from different people. They're letting you know where they're from. We have
Okay.
someone from Boyce, Louisiana,
Okay.
Jacksonville, Florida,
Jacksonville, you like round the corner. You about 2 hours from me. You're about 2 hours. So all right. So the way we're gonna have to do this today is I'm gonna have to bootleg it just because my computer is down. So right now I'm like working on the phone, like working on the TV. Just because life happens, right? So I'm gonna point you towards the TV, which is what I'm using as a screen, so that we can get started. All right, I can see the comments now. Hello, Donati. Lord, don't get me to lie, y'all. Don't get me to lie. All right, y'all. So, all right, y'all. So, Rosie, if you can answer any questions that may come up, and then let me know, and I respond that way. Because I'm one of them type of people, I can't read, teach, and do all that at one time. So if y'all don't mind this bootleg way of training, I won't mind. I don't mind training you. So let's see. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Can I flip this camera? without, yeah, here we go. Oh, I'm about to lose y'all. All right, so here we go. Because I know the game is today, and I know y'all want to go ahead and get that game going. So we're going to go to ChatGPT. And if you're not familiar with ChatGPT, it's going to be chatgpt.com. All right. There is a free version of ChatGPT, and you have a paid version of ChatGPT. I am on the paid version just because I use it a lot. You are very limited on how many prompts you get during the free trial, but you will be able to accomplish what we're going to do today on a free trial if you haven't already used up like your prompt minutes or whatever. So I'm going to go to Canva. If you're following along, give me a thumbs up. Let me see if you're following along. I think you will retain this information best if you are following along. I'm going to try it. I got to get this off of here because I already see you shaking and carrying on. Let's see. Well, you're not against my table. All right, so Canva. I am going to be working on Canva today. I'm going to be working. Can y'all hear me? Lord, I'm trying, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Okay. So I am going to be using this here template. This is the template that you all, if you purchase, this is the template here. I'm deciding to use this here template, the original live template, just because whatever prompts and things that I'm using today, I'm going to include them. So with your template, especially a Freebie Friday template, you receive this size, the 1.58 design. This here, and let's see if we can bring this closer. This here is going to be your overlay. Of course, you're going to have like your blank, you're going to have your overlay. All the important parts that you want to keep within your earrings have to be within here. So let's go ahead and lock that. So if you want to see that happening, what you're going to have to do is lock it. You're going to have to lock it twice. So when you see it has no like pencil or whatever that normally is in the center, you want to make sure you're not on that one, but on this one. Because if you still are here with this lock, you still can interchange that template. So make sure you're here. I get that a lot. A lot of people say, oh, I locked it. I locked it. No, you didn't lock it if you're not locked right here. There's two locks. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you use your overlay to make sure that you do not have any important parts outside of this, because it's not going to print. Also with your keychain, you're going to see this here hole right here. You want to keep that there, because if you're right here on that name, you're going to the whole name is not going to be visible. So it's going to actually put that dot is going to mess up your name. So make sure you're not on the name. Now when we're using ChatGPT and doing our prompts, ChatGPT definitely don't always get it right. So I'm going to show you what to do in case you decide to use the prompts. What's going to happen when Chat design it and he doesn't get it right. And it's also going to be a trick that I've learned using Canva. So what we're going to want to do, all right, we're going to want to grab our outline. For me, I'm just going to snip it. If you're using your phone, just crop it. Like, not crop, but screenshot it. All right, so I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to ChatGPT and I'm going to put this image. All right, so make sure we're using our images as reference. Let's see, I'm going to go back to Canva. And And let's use, I'm gonna copy this image, but I can't copy it by pressing copy. I'm gonna have to snip it or crop it over in Canva. So I'm going to copy it, paste. All right, and then I'm going to add a background to it. And let's see what backgrounds. I think I have a background. Let's copy this one. Paste. And let's just take this one out. Ungroup it. Nope, that was actually done in chat. Let's just work with that template. All right, so for this design, I'm just gonna grab this here template. I'm gonna keep it simple. But if you wanted a different background, oh yeah, let me just show y'all, because what we're not gonna do is do this. Let's go to uploads. Let me find a background. And let's try another color today. Let's do orange and black, because baby, we rock orange and black for Miami, Carol City. So we're gonna do this orange and black here. And I'm going to snip that as well. For you, if you're on your phone, you may want to crop it. Let's make sure we don't have any crop marks in it. And I'm going to copy it. Go back to chat. And I'm going to paste it. Now for Canva, the prompts for ChatGPT for that particular design, you will see it right here. So we put our overlay, we put our image, and we put our picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that prompt, go back to chat, and I'm going to paste it. All right. However, read over the prompts, because what I may have in this prompt may not be the look you're going for. So right now in this prompt, it says add the word hornets. Okay, we don't want the word hornets. We want what? Chiefs. So you're going to have to customize, personalize this here chat prompt the way you want. Do not add a yellow outer border. Instead, use a clean polished black border and matches the shirt color for the version while allowing. So we got some metallic golds, blacks. Okay, those tones still will work. Make sure we put Chiefs here. We're going to take away the Hornets. Everywhere I see Hornets, I'm going to put Chiefs. And I believe that may be all. Also pay attention to your colors. So it says do not add a yellow border. Okay, they're going to add black. We want that. So let's see what it creates by submitting that button. So, all right, y'all. So are you all have any questions right now? Are you following along while chat generates this here prompt? Any questions? Any questions? Let me see. I can't even. Y'all, I'm learning. Like, I don't go live often, so I'm still learning it. Let's see. Okay, here y'all go. Ooh, like, I wish this stuff would stop. Stop on. Something else will pop up in the way of the questions. But all right, so let's see what it generates. And I think the new version is 5.5. I'm on that version. I don't know what the free version gives. but I am on the 5.5 version. And I guarantee you, the $20 that I pay a month be well worth it. Like, well worth it. Any questions, Rosie?
Not yet.
Okay. All right, y'all. So it has finished. I'm actually now I'm loving that design, but I think I might have picked a black and gold. Maybe it was orange. Who knows? But I love it, and that's what I'm gonna stick with. So, what do you all think about this here design? What do you all think? And did you follow along? Like, did you all actually did the prompt and added your design as well? So now that we had the design, and as you can tell in the description, in the prompt, it says to make sure we have a transparent background. You want to also make sure you have a transparent background as well, because it's much easier when taking it back to Canva. Even though you can remove the background, but I like to make sure my background is already transparent, because I did have an image today. I did. It had a white background and it would not take that background off. So just a heads up. Now we can either save the image in our folder, destination folder, where we want to put it, or we can copy it. Right click, copy image. Now let's go back to Canva. So when you get this here file, you be like, what is all this? It's called my scratch board. I leave this here up that way if you lost, you kind of get some ideas and use these here things that I've done. Okay. So matter of fact, I'm gonna just copy this board and do another scratch board. I'm gonna delete this because I'm gonna just work with this one. And then we still have to, all right. So here is our template. You do not want to resize this template. You do not want to move this template. This is the true template, okay? Don't go stretching it because you like, oh, I need to see it. No, don't do that. Undo that, and if you really do need to see it, there's just zoom in on the actual board. All right, so let's go to layers so that you can, oh, I hate to move this because when I tell you bootleg, okay, so we like really barely right there. So this template size here is a 1.74 inch, 0.168 inch. This is what you would consider your bleed. This is the bleed template. And then if we grab the yellow one, this here template is the true size of your shirt. So 1.58 by 1.58. So if you ever miss round and you change the size and you don't remember, like, okay, what is the true size of this? You can use this as a reference, 1.58. Just continue to go back, click that arrow back button. That way you can get back where you were. So I'm going to paste it here. Y'all, I'm not trying to hold you all day. I'm going a little bit fast, I know, but you can slow me down at any time if you have any questions. That's why this is the live. This is the purpose of the live, y'all, is so that you can feel free to ask questions that you have. All right. So with the image, before I do anything to it, I'm going to get it and I'm going to just lock it there. So remember I showed you earlier, we're going to need to lock that twice. And then we need to put our overlay. So the problem I'm having, which is what I was expecting anyway, even though in the prompt I say do not put any important images in the area of the circle in the center or in the hole. But this is where chat does not always get it right. And this is where you're going to have to use your creative skills to get it right. So now what I'm going to do, Just gonna move these out the way. I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna paste this prompt. This is the original prompt. The original image, should I say. I am now what's gonna be the trickier part in this. Let me paste this.
To interrupt.
Uh-huh.
Scarlett Brown says, what's the prompt?
The prompt is in the it's in the, let's see, let me go. The prompt you will find in your template, the master tool football jersey Canva link is in there. And that's where I'm working from. I'm working directly in that that the Canva link for the master football jersey Canva link. So that's why it does not come with the free version. This is for those especially who actually brought the template. It's going to be there. And this is that prompt right here. Nope, that's not the prompt. It's this prompt, the one with the overlay, the background image, the shirt, and then this is what it created. I'm going to put that prompt later so you can have it. Let's go back here. Okay, so what we want to do is go to edit. Right over here, you're going to have your tools. So follow me over here to your left. I'm to the left. You have your tools. You want to see all. Once you go to see all, you want to do I'm going to show you two of them, because the magic grab, you have to have a Canva account. The magic layers, you do not. So this is why I copied it again down here, so I can show you both features. So we're going to go to magic grab. We're going to go to the brush, because as you can tell, the magic grab is not looking over here at the Chiefs, right? So let's go grab the brush. If you want to make the brush smaller, larger, you can left click, and we may have to get that B as well, but we'll see. And we just want to grab the Chiefs, right? Let me grab this B, because his wings are touching the C. All right. And here we go. Now we are able to adjust this here Chiefs so that it is not, this hole isn't going to block the letters. Now, how many of you all know you can do that? Now, be honest. Did anybody learn anything new just now about this here Canva feature? Did anybody learn anything new? Did you all know, or it was just me that figured out I just discovered something new and I'm the one late to the game? But okay, so yeah, that's a feature. I use that feature all the time, right? Just because if I run into problems like this when I'm creating images. So I'm going to copy this again, because it's another area. Well, before I do that, let's see what happens if before I do that, I might not even need to grab anything else. I'm just going to bring it down. I really didn't want it over my head like that. What I was going to do is grab me and so that let's connect all this, group it together so that everything moves at one time. All right. Remember, we can move this as much as we want, right? We can move that as much as we want. After we can move this as much as we want. Okay? This the one I would not move. I would not move that. Because that's the true to size to the 158. So let's position it. Go to layers. Let's drag that up. Okay? All right. Let's see where our chiefs are. And then let's go in. All right. So we still kind of, but not too much on it. So if I'm not going for that real bold chief look, I can bring it in some more. But if I want to go for that real big chief look, I'm going to have to pull my image, especially if I don't want the chief on top of my head, right? So let's go back to edit, see all, magic grab, and I'm just going to grab all this. I'm going to get the brush, and I'm just going to grab all this. Basically focusing on my image, not the image behind me. I'm going to get the pom-poms, the helmet, the football. And then I want to make sure all of my image is selected. All right, so let's grab it. And as you can tell, when you grab it, it really doesn't distort. Let's see, did it? Yeah, it kind of distorted the background, didn't it? But we're not worrying about that. Why? Because we're going to bring that in anyways. We're not going to be moving anything from behind it. Actually, we don't want to move that in. We're going to bring the chiefs over. Position, layers, go all the way to the top. Bring it out. Let's get out of that. And then we can bring her back up. This is how I'd rather have it. Let's select everything, group it. We're going to bring it down. Position. Is that still 5.8? That's kind of, yeah, that's still 1.58. Okay. So we need to enlarge the image. Let's bring our overlay back up by dragging it up. Ungroup. Let's bring the chiefs down. Let's make her smaller. All right, so I'm good with that. I'm not covering the chiefs. The B is still in frame. All right. Let me just make sure before I get the story in. And I'm not too much worried about that bottom because as you can tell, it's not going to touch the bottom. The bottom is basically empty areas. But if I was worried about the bottom, I would probably, let's put this one on the top. Let's zoom in. This is just if you're worried about the bottom, y'all. If you want them people that, and then just zoom down. If you one of them people that's just worried about the bottom, let's group it. All right, now we ready to print. We are ready to print. But before I print, anybody have any questions? Um, any concerns, ideas? Now with this here template, now if you want to do like the regular jersey shirt style template, with these here templates, let's copy this. Let's copy this one. And I'm going to show you really quickly how to work those. Paste it. Now with these, you can change the shirt colors. So say for instance, you want a red jersey. You can do the red jersey for the arms and the sleeves. If you want to do it black, you can do it black. The top here, you can also change that color. All right, and then you have another template in that center. I don't know if it grabbed. I don't think it grabbed. If you already have a particular image that you want to do, all you have to do is go upload your image. Let's go to uploads, and you can add whatever image you want to do in the inside, right? So say for instance you want to add that. Okay, here it is. Here's that red piece. It was just camouflaging. All right, you also going to have an inside piece. Let's go to positions and grab it. So that piece, if you want to make that a different color, you can make that a different color as well. Also, if you want to do like gold, I think I had a gold shimmery one there. But anyways, that's how you work those templates. Now let's get ready to print the image we just created. I believe we can take this one. Okay, okay, yeah. All right, okay, I did say I was going to show you one more feature really quickly. Okay, so for the free version, let me tell you to show you the difference between a free Canva version when you want to break this apart. So I'm going to zoom in on it. I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to go to see all where it says tools. Magic layers is the free version that you can use. I do use that version on a lot of things as well, but not when it comes to if you have complex designs. See how it just like literally broke it apart. It broke it apart. The chief is no longer, in that bold 3D look, because what it does is it changes how you can how it's displayed. But you can always, if you wanted to change the names, you can change the names and it still would be that font. Okay, so if you wanted to change the name, you can. So the difference in between the select all layers and then the magic grab is that magic grab is going to grab everything that it actually sees, right? It's going to give you that exact image. When you break up the layers, it's going to, especially if it's text, it's going to replace that text with something it has already in its systems. But another thing about the layer one is that now it has separated layers. Say for instance, you do get a template from somewhere, you was like, oh, I want that, I just want that bee. Like, I just want, look at that bee. Like, I may just turn around and sell him by himself with the hornets, right? This is how you get elements, right? You got a whole football. Now you can redesign it. You can redesign it using your own background. It also gave you a little bit of grass. And the best thing about this is that if you go to, say, if you are not on a paid version, or you on a free version, you go to download, page 11, page 11. All right. Do you notice anything? Okay, let me get you that way. So do you notice anything if you're on a paid version? All right, you got some good elements here, and you on the free version. You're not paying for those, right? There's nothing there that's saying, oh, I need $3 for this element that you're using. So you gonna go to chat, you're gonna have chat create you your own image, and then you're gonna turn around, come back into Canva with your free version. You're gonna break it up, and now you got elements chat made, not Canva made, that you can turn around and probably sell, right? I'm gonna sell him. I like him. But anyways, let me I'm gonna clean this up, y'all. So don't be like, why she left all this mess on my templates. I'm gonna clean it up after the class. I'm gonna clean it up, but I'm gonna erase these elements. I just want to make sure I save them. I don't need none of that. I don't need none of that. None of that. Normally I have print on 8.5 inch by 11 inch paper. So we will be printing on 8.5 inch by 11 inch paper. That you don't need that. Let's duplicate. Duplicate. Did I just detach? Duplicate. Duplicate. All right. So you are going to be able to, on one row, because all you need is 4. You're going to need 4 designs to make a set of earrings. And then both sides don't have to be the same, right? You can switch up the sides. Let's switch up the size. Let's duplicate this. Let's ungroup it. All right, both sides don't have to be the same. Why am I putting a hornet with the Chiefs? Lord, okay, so I must have forgot a hornet somewhere. I'm just realizing I got a hornet with the Chiefs. Like, where is the Chief? Like, oh baby, nah, we ain't gonna do nothing more to that. I'm just realizing that, hey, I got a hornet with this Chief. So somewhere in the middle, down the road, I forgot to turn that hornet to a Chief. So remember that, y'all, when you are editing the prompts, make sure you edit it with what you want. Let's duplicate. I'm just going to do 2 sets. Now for printing, and I want to make sure that's everything that I wanted to discuss on Canva before I think that's everything, right? Put this darn hornet on Chiefs. We're going to rock them anyway, right? So over here, we want to go to share. Let's go to share, download. We're going to do it as a PDF print. And this page, don't, when you say, it'll really confuse you, right? I really wish that the automatic set was this page, right? Because I still, knowing that I only want to print a certain page, find myself downloading all the pages, all right? So make sure you're on this page. If you have more than one page you want to print, say for instance, I did a whole sheet of this and I got this page I want to print. So that's page 11 and 12. Go to share, download, and then right there where it says custom, then you will put 11 to 12 or 1 to 12 or whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, so let's go back to download, PDF, print, not digital, print this page, download. All right, y'all, so Anybody have any questions? Anybody really actually learning something today? Anybody learning something new? Because I'm here to bring something new. I'm here to bring something new. Um,
Hey Nick,
huh?
Alyssa's asking, will this recording stay on YouTube? She came in late.
Okay, yeah, for a limited time only. Because if y'all notice that on EPC Crafters Gym, is where I keep like all of my videos. Um, but we'll talk about EPC Crafters Gym later. But yes, I'm gonna have it maybe a good 24, 48 hours. I'll keep it up. So for those who's just tuning in, but it is gonna automatically, anyways, go to EPC Crafters Gym, and I'm gonna put it in the Facebook group, the subscribers group. So if you don't later see it there, it'll be an EPC Crafters Gym and Exotic Party Creations Facebook subscribers group. So now that the image has uploaded, I'm going to click right here. Design border is the first one that I want. So as we bring it in, I don't even know why I got that there. I'm going to mess up a whole piece of paper with this little thing in the center. We don't need that, all right? So be sure to delete that. So I'm going to go to print, more settings, and I always do print using system dialog. We're going to use the Epson 2803, and it shows up as the 2800 series, but it's the same thing. More settings, because this is what is going to be important. If you're not familiar with sublimation, when you print things, it has to be in reverse. If you don't reverse the image, it's going to show up reverse on your products, okay? Rookie mistake I've made, forgetting to reverse the image. Still see the image the right way, because it's like, okay, you print the image, okay, this look good, it's facing the right way. But when you get ready to press and print, you're gonna be like, hold on, why my image backwards? So yeah, always be sure to mirror your image. I'm gonna do portrait. I'm going to print using presentation paper matte, standard. I'm going to go up here to where it says more options, mirror image. Okay, that's important. This is not a step to miss. And press OK. And now we are going to print. We are going to print. All right, y'all. So hold on. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to print. All I'm doing now is press and print. So right behind me is the 2803. So this was a regular printer, inkjet printer, that I literally turned into a sublimation printer. And matter of fact, I am going to, in the playlist, I'm going to put that video in the playlist for this here series, because if you decide you want to turn yours into a sublimation printer, you will have that. You cannot use regular prints. You can't use regular inkjet print when doing this here, okay? You have to have a sublimation ink. All right, so it's printing. As it's printing, I'm getting ready to set you all up on my tripod so that you all could. All right, before I turn you all around, let's see if I got any questions. I don't even know why I'm sitting here acting like I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna turn y'all around, okay? I'm just gonna turn y'all around. If I find that y'all have any questions after, I'm gonna answer y'all questions, right? If Rosie don't catch it, I'm gonna answer it for sure. I'm gonna answer it. All right, and we spent 45 minutes on that, y'all. But I'm thinking that that was something that you all needed to know when it came to designing in ChatGPT, and designing using Canva, because you may have a customer who want to add their picture, right? Who want you to put certain characters, certain elements on it. And you know, now you know how to do that, right? And then those prompts going to help you out to do it. It's going to give you a lead way. So whenever you do your prompts, at least you have an idea of what you're prompting. And not just that, you you can always, if it's not right, correct it. Should I show you how to correct it? Nah, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, because it's almost 8 o'clock, and I know y'all like, come on now, the game start at 8. Okay, I know the game start at 8. I know. All right, y'all, so this is, like I was showing you earlier, the 1.58 inch. That's gonna sit. See how that connected so perfectly together, right? See how, you'll see how that when we get ready to sublimate, it's not gonna, that hole ain't gonna be blocking the Chiefs. It ain't gonna be blocking my head. It's gonna be right where it wants to be. Now in the templates, you also gonna have the 1.97 inch. All right, so you see the difference. So you like 1.57 inch, 197. What's the difference? This is the difference. All right, so you see the difference. Now the 157 inch would be more for if you want to do a keychain. Say for instance, a man want you doing some party favors for a football party. You're not gonna get a man no earrings, right? You're not gonna get a boys the earrings, right? Unless they just want to wear it. But I won't even doubt. Listen. But anyways, the men, the women, these your party favor gifts, right? Even though you'll be cheap off doing everything for the keychains in this style, because you're only using one compared to having to use two, right? But that's where you upsell them, right? All right, so let's see what we working with. We're gonna work with today this mat. Y'all, if y'all not following me on YouTube, don't forget to follow. Go ahead and binge watch those free videos I have up, y'all. I even got some balloons. I used to do balloons a while back. Go binge watch them. Let's go ahead and cut this. I may have to move this. I think this here tripod might be in my way a little bit. I might be shaking it. When printing, always cut out extras. Always print extras. Always have extras. Always have extras. Don't get the exact what you need. Always have extras, okay? I'm gonna move y'all over here. Lord Jesus, don't make me hang up. I'm just doing too much. I don't want to be shaking the tripod as I'm trying to show you all. I can't even see you all now. Maybe, let me put, hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can see y'all. All right, that's what I'll do. All right, so what we're doing, we're going to get a sheet of paper, regular sheet of paper, y'all. What I like to do, when I ship stuff, normally I ship like it prints like the half a page. I normally take the other half, and I do have some half sheets, and I just save them for when I'm doing small sublimation things, right? Let's see. Everybody got a little junk drawer of stuff that they keep, right? As a crafter. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I probably don't have any in this bundle. I ain't gonna worry about it. We're gonna use a fresh sheet of paper. All right, okay. So the paper I use. Let me show y'all what paper I'm using right quick. All right, with the inside your template, especially if you bought the paid template, you're gonna have a supply list link for all the supplies I'm using, right? So you ain't got to go hunting down it, trying to figure it out. Is this the right one? Is that the one I'm supposed to be getting? Did she say this size? Go get that supply list. You'll automatically have it, right? The links to the supplies I'm using will be in that supply list. Okay, I'm trying to. Wow, I got commercials on over here. I don't know. So this is sublimation paper. Okay, so there's a big thing about paper. So you can, and I have used Xerox paper, like laser paper, paper for laser. I have sublimated and printed using laser paper. But it is suggested to use sublimation paper. Sublimation paper has like a special coating on it that when you're printing using the sublimation with sublimation ink, it's like goes together like peanut butter and jelly. Like, why is you eating peanut butter without the jelly, right? Something like that, okay? And on the back, it's marked. So it's no confusion. Years ago, they never used to mark the back. And what was confusing to people was they didn't know what side to print on. So now if you're wondering why is they got Koala written all over it, because that's not the side to print on, right? Print on the white side, all right? Normally it used to be like white and then a grayish white, like it's still, I ain't gonna say people, I still got it wrong. So they put the text on the back for people like me, all right? So yeah, that's the side you would print on. With these here blanks, and with any sublimation blank, 9 out of 10, and there is a 9, there is a 1%, where there is no covering or plastic covering on the substrate. This is called a substrate, right? If you're using this, it's a substrate. If you're using whatever blank you're using, it's called a substrate. There's going to be a plastic protecting on it, so thin that you're not going to even, you can't even tell that there is. But now that you know what you know, you're going to check for that plastic, right? And I use my craft tool just so that I can get that plastic started. Just so that I can pull it up, see it, to where I can literally grab it with my fingers. You don't want to dig too much with that craft tool on your substrate, because it will scratch it up. And then you just pull it, right? Pull it off. You're going to do that for the back. The back has the same plastic. You're going to get it. And you're going to pull it off. I am going to do both of them right now, because I have been like, did I pull the plastic off of that? And then come to wind up, nope, you didn't. And you will for surely know that you did. I'm going to show you something in a minute that I thought I pulled the plastic off. I forgot just to pull the plastic and what it did. Well, let me pull this before I forget. All right, remember, don't try to dig too deep into it. You are going to need something to help lift that up. You are going to need something, right, to help you lift that off. Okay? And I've noticed with my these templates here, I just be careful too. I just noticed I'm gonna go with it, and I'm gonna show you what to do if this happens. But I noticed a chip right there. I don't know if I did it or it was already there, but I'm gonna work with that still. So this is what I was talking about. I subbed it's an old case. It probably still worn out, but this here supposed to have been like brighter than this. But because I sublimated it with the plastic still on, it did not give a bright color. It did not sublimate well, but it did sublimate. I just left it. I didn't even know. It was mine. I ain't even tried to redo it, right? But well, we don't waste materials when we don't have to. That's why I'm gonna keep with this here. Okay, don't go to sleep on me now. Hold on now. Okay, trying to keep you on there. All right, so what I'm not going to use this whole sheet of paper because we got more than just these two, right? So I'm just going to cut. I'm not going to use the whole paper. This is regular printer paper. I don't use my sublimation paper. No, no, no. Don't use your sublimation paper for this, okay? Use some regular paper, some craft paper, parchment paper, but not your sublimation paper. I'm going to get this. I'm going to line it on top. And as you can tell, I'm using a pressing pillow. Bring your butt back over here. Come on now. I'm using a pressing pillow. I found that this works best using a pressing pillow. There are smaller ones. You don't have to get it this big. I couldn't find a smaller one. What I do is I think this is 1-inch tape, and I place it like this, going right over it. Bring it to the front, and I'm going to grab my iron. All right, so this here iron I purchased from Walmart. And actually, this is one I purchased a while back. Now they have a newer model. I do like that newer model because the newer model has like a grip. I just couldn't find it, so I'm working with this one. It's the Stream Fast Edition. I paid about $20 for it, okay? Because of the thickness of this here shirt substrate, I won't attempt to do it with my hot curlers. Why? Because it's too thick. It's not going to latch right. So another thing I get, because my brains be wondering, you know, who got them wondering brains, like be thinking about everything but what you doing. I have this here. It's not, they call it a minute. It's a minute glass, okay? You got hourglass. This is a minute glass. This is actually 60 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see that substrate. Okay, one more thing about the iron before I get started. So why I like this iron, and if you have a regular household iron, you can use it too. But make sure you have an iron that doesn't have a lot of holes. You don't want a lot of holes, because if you press on with them holes on your substrate, you're gonna have holes in your substrate. Like, don't use this part of the iron where the holes are. Never put water. If you have water in your iron, pour it out. No water in your irons. No steam, no nothing. I have my settings on the higher settings. Okay. And this gets pretty hot, y'all. So I'm gonna press. My hourglass going upside down. And I literally should have had my gloves. I got them right. Ah! Please, no ghosting. I should have had my gloves on. If you go to Walmart and you see this, the Steam Fast is right where the other irons is. The other model is way better because it has like a grip. And with that grip, you can actually hold it and press it down. With this one, it's so flimsy. I'm afraid that if I press too hard, it's just gonna break. Like, it's just gonna break apart, right? When dealing with especially anything metal, anything wood, even, you want to have some heat resistant gloves on, y'all, because it's hot. It has to be at least 400 degrees, right? 385, 400 to even do the sub process. So right now, once this finished, I'm going to count maybe 10 seconds so that because I like to do this here for 70 seconds. All right. All right, so here we are. Let's see. I thought I put my gloves was over here. I guess not. I really don't want to show you all without gloves, but y'all pretend I have on gloves, because that's what I need y'all to do, have on gloves. Okay. And as you can tell, I came down a tad bit, but I'm going to show y'all how to correct that. I moved it. You want to try not to move it, and I moved it, y'all. But this is what it looks like, the Chiefs. And now what we're going to have to do is sublimate the back. We're going to basically do the same thing for the back. Now with this paper here, this paper, let's see, we probably can save that part. This part, if you can tell, it has ink. If y'all sub again with this paper, that new ink, that ink there is going to get on your new project. Never reuse paper with ink because it will transfer on your other substrate. All right, people look at that, oh, there ain't no recovering with that. You only can sub on an object, a paper, one time. It may still have its full color. Don't trust it. All right, because it's not going to give you that still vibrant. You done took the color out of it already, so that's trash too. Let me stop talking and focus on my substrate so that I don't do that same side like that, y'all. Because y'all was bothering me. That's what happened. Y'all wouldn't let me focus. I know I'm easily distracted. Let's see. I'm about right there. I can see what's going on. I can see the bottom of that template. Well, I should have spreaded it out some. When I designed it, it was still, I didn't spread the design out all the way on it. So I got some white at the bottom. It's actually white at the bottom. Get this other piece of paper. And I like to, when I put it down, I like to actually put it on the, I ain't gonna worry about that. We can do it like this. All right, just keep in mind which way. One more thing, why I use wide tape. And actually for this here project, I should have got there is wider. You can get like a 1.5 inch, 1.25 inch. This, I actually got wider tape. I do, and I bought it for this reason. Because if you already do sublimation, and it's what discourages a lot of people. When they finish, if it's a two-sided item, and they finish, they have to do the blank side underneath. Once they finish subbing here, they're gonna see it'll show sometimes, depending on the pressure you're using, it'll show that line from the tape, right? So to avoid that, get a wider tape. Ooh, that was like textbook. Like, get a wider tape so that those what you call it, the tape lines don't show, right? Another thing a lot of people do, they see this and they be like, okay, let me press that. Baby, you don't press that side. We don't press that side. You always press the side that the image is on. So if the image is right here at the bottom, you need to close that, flip it to the bottom where that image is, right? And once again, you're going to press it for 70 seconds. Heavy pressure. I'm going to do as much heavy pressure as I can. Where are my gloves? I have about 100 pairs. And I thought I put it by me. But okay, anybody have any questions thus far? Let's see. All right. No questions. Y'all, I don't want. I need y'all to wear those gloves. I don't want y'all doing this. And I don't want to let off the pressure, because if I let off the pressure and it's in the middle of subbing, that's what you call ghosting. You will start getting ghosting. And we don't want any ghosting, right? We don't want ghosting. Because if you move anything, your image, your press, your whatever, you can get ghosting. All right, 10 more seconds. The minute glass has finished. All right. And yes, it is hot. And here we are. That's the second side, y'all. So now I'm going to go ahead and I have another press. It's still user friendly. And it turns off automatically. All right. So if you don't want to waste your time, I have it plugged in. Once upon a time, it was user friendly. Is it even coming on? I know I just had it on. There we go. It's on L3. Let's see. L3 is minute times to change temp unit. Okay. And I think I got it on the temperature I want it to be on. So we're going to let that heat up. And I'm going to get the other ones ready. So this one here also was on Amazon. It's also a low cost and effective way to do your prints. And with this one, I forgot the temperature. You can be able to do 2 at one time. So while that's getting hot, I'm going to sit it over here. And then I'm going to get these other 2 ready. Why did I just do that? So I'm going to have to do one at a time again, y'all. Because I should have just sublimated on the second side. And I sublimated both images on the same earring. So basically I'm just going to tape it. Once again, we got to repeat these steps, right? So 300 right now, 302, so it's still getting hot. And it really don't take that long to get hot. I'm just going to prepare my other image. Anybody have any questions while we're waiting on that? Let's see, we are at 321. So it's getting hot. And it gets hot faster than a regular heat press would. So this here would be, nobody told you to turn on. So this here would be more ideal for if you're doing outdoor events, like if you're going to a festival, and you set up like a little kiosk, a little booth. Instead of taking, especially if you're just doing small objects, take your mini, your small Cricut press with the 15 by 15, or take this one, something where you don't have to use up a lot, like have to be strong powered, take up a lot of electricity. We at 372, and it's very convenient. Like, instead of trying to carry a big old heat press, a 15 by 15 heat press, this is a little more convenient, especially you're just gonna go do custom jewelry. All right, so I'm about at what I want to be. This one is much, I keep hitting it. This one is a little bit more convenient. All right, and once again, we're going to do this for 60 seconds, y'all. So of course, this here process would be faster if you did like your heat press. Like, if you just, it took like 2 presses, press one side and then press the other side. That'd have been like less than like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. But because if you're working with a smaller material, what this thing, 410, baby, I'm on. Listen, I ain't trying to fry me. This thing on 11.4. We don't want 410. No. All right, I might have to go back to the other one because I ain't used this one in so long. Let me get a piece of paper under there. I ain't used this one in too long. I know I can keep this at 60 seconds. I don't forget how to change the temperature on it in the instructions somewhere. But let's see. You can tell that flame, right? You can tell the difference between that little small heat press. That baby right there get hot now. We don't need no whole 70 seconds for that. Hold on, y'all. Cause baby, I gotta eat later. I don't want my hands hurting too bad to where I can't even pick up the spoon. Cause that baby right there get hot. Somebody said I got my church gloves on. Yeah, I got my church gloves on today. If you hear, whoo, that baby there get hot. We just need 60 seconds for that. All right. That baby there get hot. And it's you have to test your equipment, y'all. See what works best for you. Because this one even popping out the colors more because it gets so hot. The colors even popping more. You see the difference in the colors? The colors is even popping more. So y'all be the judge of which one y'all want to get. But this is when you can't afford like the fancy heavier equipment. This is what you do, right? So maybe give it a little bit more pressure, not more pressure, but more time, because the smaller one don't get as hot as this one. Where we at with it? You might want to see what works best for you. So now I'm going to do the last and final side. We don't even have to wait that long on this one. But that one ain't playing with you. Like, we ain't got time to play. Like, let me show you how you do it. Cover it up. This one I don't need the gloves, because this one, the handle is, I'm not touching here. And even if I was touching here, like, it's not hot, like, it's warm, it's lukewarm. So you be the judge of which one you're able to use, afford to get. I don't think I paid much more for this one, right? We still was in a price range of maybe less than $35, I want to say. And the reason why I brought this one is because I was experimenting on plates. So if you ever did custom sublimation plates, like, this would be what you would use too. So it serves two purposes. That's why I bought this one. I got so many heat presses that every heat press got their own purpose, right? So yeah, because of the round smooth bottom that this one has, it's look. How you do that? This how hot this get. And I had it covered. Like, I had that covered and the image still came through. Now what I would have to do when pressing something else, I would have to be really cautious of ink transfer now at that point, right? Because now I have ink on my press. So yeah, be careful of that as well, y'all. I always cover my projects, so, but that's just how. Yeah, call Ruben, tell him I'm doing the line, please.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So, also, I'm gonna show you the name. Also, the link for that will be in the supply list as well. I want to say I went there the other day to the supply list, and they might have been sold out, but don't quote me on that. Maybe they got some more in stock. Oh shoot, baby! Ooh, hot. Okay. All right. So now, basically, we about finished, right? So now you see, like, the difference when it comes to using a heat press, when it comes to an iron. I want to say that I should have just maybe added a little more time with that, but this is mine. You're going to always get different outcomes when using different materials. So always be aware of your temperature settings for your project. My temperature settings may be a little different than yours, so you always want to make sure that you do some test runs. And I would not, for the first runs, try to do all of them at one time. Do test runs. So here I have this little container. Of course, I'm always bargain shopping. I bought this from some type of outdoor, scrummage sale that a lady have. And I found this very useful. I did see these as well on Amazon. I think she sold this to me for like $3, but Amazon do have these. We're gonna do, oh my gosh, did I even do the earrings? I got everything keychain, y'all. How you not bring the earring supplies? So we're not doing keychains today. All right, y'all, so we need the keychain. I do have some in the back of me. Oh, I gotta go through all this junk. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something right quick, y'all. Man, that's too much to be going through. Why was I thinking we doing keychains today? Let me check this one before I bust my butt trying to get over there. I hope I got some earring parts in here. So, y'all, While y'all here, I might as well show y'all my little junk drawer. This is my junk drawer, y'all. So I got some in memory of. So I do have a template, some templates for in memory of. So say for instance you're doing a custom t-shirt, and you want to give a thank you gift. This would be a good idea, not just for football, but I do them for in memory of as well as a thank you gift. To make the same exact shirt design and putting it on a smaller shirt, making keychain out of it, you know. And then you put some smaller like dove or praying hands on it to bring the theme out. So this is what this is. A lot of I don't have any, like the handcuffs, praying hands, everything but the earring parts, right? Let's see. Everything but earring parts. Alright, so let me grab the earring parts, y'all. So if y'all want, take a little intermission break. Give me about 3 minutes. Unless y'all just want to see me break my butt trying to get over here. Do I have any earring parts in here? I believe I don't have the earring parts. Alright, y'all, if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask Rosie while I look for the earring parts. I know I got to do better. I'm going to do better. Alright, y'all, I'm still looking for the earring parts. I'm going to have to get over here on this side and go through this back door. Holding y'all up. Found the parts, y'all. It ain't the color I want to do, but it's going to be the color we going to do.
You go, girl.
Golly. I done worked up a whole sweat. Class over. Whew, golly. Let me get some of this water. Whew. I need a drink after this. Water, that is, okay? So I really wanted to do gold, but I grabbed the first ones I saw. So we're going to do silver today. And they do come in gold. So get the colors that coordinate with your colors. Well, the silver would be the standard color. But if you have like more gold, upsell them on the gold. But say, okay, these come with silver. But if you want gold, it'll be a dollar upgrade for gold. Period. I'll just do it silver and gold. But same price. But the gold is more in demand than the silver, and sometimes it's hard to find the gold. Because I know I got the gold, the rings, but how I forget to get the earring part. All right, what else you're going to need? You're going to need some jewelry pliers. And I hope y'all still can see me. Rose, am I still visible in the camera? Rosie. Y'all, am I still visible in the camera? Because I don't even see me moving. Am I still on, y'all? Somebody give me some thumbs up.
You're still there.
I'm still here? Okay. Because I'm looking at, let me see, maybe. Because I'm looking at the screen and I don't see no movement. Like it's frozen. But y'all see I'm here. I'm here. So these here already come kind of already bent back so that you can easily apply the ring. I may have to bend it back a little bit more. Let's get it, y'all. With glasses on. With glasses on. Still can't see. Let's get that through there like that. Get this here ring. And then basically you want to pull it to where it's meeting each other again. All right. And then you want to close it. Lock it in place. Am I shaking the TV? Let me move that string because I think that string is okay. I don't know. I got a real time delay, y'all. I don't even know where I'm at right now in this video. Because I just looked at the screen. I'm just seeing me grabbing a cup of water. And I'd have grabbed that water about a minute ago. Alright, so that's the earring. Now let me go ahead and place this other one on. And I think I had grabbed that other thing because I was going to show you all how you can put like 2026. I had no 2027. I haven't ordered my 2027 charms yet, but I was still in a mind frame of thinking I was doing god dang keychains. Knowing I've been stressing earrings, right? Alright. And basically you just want to connect it back together. Let's see. I need one of them things that a jeweler have when they be doing jewelry. I need to find me one. Somebody gonna be selling it at a yard sale. And I'm gonna pick it right on up So how about I still can't see this little hole? I think it's the sweat from looking for these things all in my eyes. Watch that fall. Because I know I ain't got it on there right. But anyways, here we are. The earrings. As I promised. I done showed y'all how to do these earrings. I done showed y'all what not to do when getting on live. Make sure you have all your supplies. Double check. I call myself triple checking. And it still hadn't dawned on me I ain't had the right materials. But anyways, another thing that I keep as a crafter is a bag full of markers, okay? A bag full of markers. Anytime I go somewhere and somebody got some markers for cheap, yard sale, Goodwill, wherever. I don't even stole some markers from my nieces. I think these the ones I took from my nieces. They went to a party one time and they got some graffiti markers. I'm like, give me them. You don't know what to do with them. So these markers here, these graffiti markers, I for sure use these. And I use these when doing my custom hats. So if you have ever seen my custom hat templates, these are the markers that I use. I would use the graffiti markers because these are what? Fabric markers. And then you do have sublimation markers. So, but we ain't talking about hats today, right? So what we want to do is we always want to get a permanent marker. I'm going to use the black because my design is in black. Let me show y'all what else I got right quick. I always keep one of the handy dandy tool with me just in case. I keep me a lighter, so if I'm doing my ribbons, I make sure my lighter is there. I keep me a minute glass just in case I need to, use something, use my press or something. So, and especially if I need to grab it and go, I always keep a pair of scissors in there in case if I need to grab it and go. So yeah, that's my little marker bag. And put that one to the side. And to come to look at it, Lord, I think I need green. I ain't gonna worry about the green. But anyway, I do have green. I ain't gonna use my green. Why this happened? And when you start designing your templates, what you need to be aware of. So when we bring the image into Canva, like how we get it into ChatGPT and we put it inside the template, you want to make sure that you spreading that template larger. I'm gonna show you that in a second what I'm talking about. God dang, you just flew over there for no reason. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about in a second. But all I do is just do some touch up. I should have got the green. I forgot this bottom was green and not black, but it's just gonna blend in with the border. I don't be worrying about little stuff like that. Don't you be worrying about little stuff like that because look, they ain't gonna even know. Who you gonna tell them? Oh, I missed not and didn't sublimate the bottom, and girls, they ain't gonna know. Let it dry a little bit. Put another coat. Don't use your children's washable markers. They gonna wash right off. Then they gonna know, right? Don't use the washable markers. Make sure you use black permanent or whatever color. When I'm designing, I always make sure my borders are in a color marker that I for sure have, right? I always set my borders at a black or red or whatever color mark I know I have. That's what it'll be, right? Here's the earrings. I knew that was gonna come off. Let me see if I can put this on right, y'all. I need a magnifying glass. I need a magnifying glass. So, yeah, that wasn't even nowhere snapped together. That was no way even close together. That was a mile apart. A whole mile. Let's see, did I get it that time? Yeah, leave, girl, you gotta do better. So now let's talk about packaging. Packaging. All right, so you want to grab you some earring holders. This will work good too with the key ring. You just put the key ring here, but we using the keyholes with that link. You're gonna get the link to these where I actually purchased them from. Me personally, I like the black, but the black is too big, I think, for the smaller earrings. The bigger the 2-inch earrings, it'll work perfect, unless you putting a label there about your business or a special note or something. The black ones would be nice, but we're gonna use these because this is like the perfect size. And then we're gonna get our earring backs. And I did have that there as well, where they so small, like super tiny small, super duper small. Let's see where they at. We ain't gonna worry about that right now. Yeah, I can't even see them. That's how small they are. I had about six of them up here, just so that I can't. Okay, here come one. Let me show you how small these things. Don't judge me. They small and they clear. So y'all know I couldn't see that god dang ring. I couldn't see these little small. Look how small that is. Who's supposed to be able to see that offhand, right? Come on, give me some credit. So I'm just gonna put them here. Lock them in place, because you want to be able to lock them in place. You want to make sure you have them for your customers as well, so that they don't fall out the ears, right? And with the set, it do come with these, so you ain't got to try to worry about buying nothing new or different. It also come with this card, this display card. And then when you put in your images, your items in the card, so this is the front, right? You want to make sure that that script is in the back. So you want to turn that around and you want to place it in there like this, right? Bring that in. All right, so the back of the flap is going to be girl, you gotta do better. All right, so that's basically how you would package it, y'all. Bam. What it took, I said an hour and 30. I think I would have kept on that hour and 30 if it wasn't for me having to go get my look for these doggone earring back. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Oh, y'all on the other way. But anyway, that is the class, y'all. Listen, don't. How did I do? Would y'all come hang out with me another Sunday? I promise to kind of keep it within an hour and a half. I try not to go over an hour and a half, especially when I'm doing complex things like showing how to design and showing in Canva, right? Like, I want to make sure y'all just don't get away with how to design. I need y'all to know how to put the things together. Y'all need to know everything. Now, what I was saying about the design template, let me go back there really quickly so that you can see what I'm saying. Let's scroll to the bottom. Okay, so see right here. Down here at that bottom, that's where I had the disconnect. You want to double click that image. This window it's gonna pop up, right? And you want to grab it. Let me see if I'm a, you want to see how I'm grabbing it. That's what you want to do. Let me bring it over some so you can see it. See how I'm grabbing it? Grab it. Make sure that you're getting over all that white template. The template underneath, you want to make sure you hitting everything. I don't know what I'm grabbing right now, but grab it. That way you filling up that void. See that void right here? You want to fill that void up. That void. Okay? You want to make sure you covering that. Okay? And if y'all get any of the image or designs outside of the frame, not a problem. You focusing on staying in that center. I don't care what you have on the outside of this frame. As long as it's not, let's bring this up. As long as it's not showing in this here frame here, we're not going to worry about what's on the outside, okay? We only worrying about what's in that inside. All right? Make sure you have it lined up. Now, what my offer is today. So, I have, if you have already, on Freebie Fridays, you know, I offer a template on Fridays. And it's going to be a template to help you get started, especially when coming to class. It's going to be a template that you would be able to work with, to use for class, just in case you follow along. Now, the paid version template, if you did not get that template when it was on sale during Freebie Friday, y'all pay attention to those prices on Freebie Friday. I ain't gonna even tell you how much I had it for. But this here template is regular at $17. Now, if you have purchased this template between Freebie Friday and today, I have threw in these here bundle templates. So you're going to not just learn how to do the football templates that I just showed you for the shirt. You're not just going to learn how to do the shirt, but you're going to be able to learn on like instant the replays how to do the custom fans, how to do the shirts, the shirt templates. I have 3 different sizes. So if you have a smaller heat press, you'll do an 8.5 by 11. You will have an 11 by 17 inch, and you'll have a 13 by 19 inch template. You also going to get the replays to the earrings. So after the live, I'm going to make sure I put it in the playlist for the football season templates. You're going to get the sweat towel. You're going to get the composition notebooks. You're going to get the pillow. And these are also classes you'll be getting. You're going to get the tote bag. You're going to get the hats I mentioned during my custom hats. You're going to get the full custom hat template tutorial. So you're not just going to get the design, but you're going to get that whole hat template bundle deal. And I think I got that right now for just like $10 on the website. You're going to get the cosmetic bag. You're going to get the water bottle labels. You're going to get the pencil and the pen templates. You're going to also, if you haven't purchased the Freebie Friday upgraded templates, which are these, you're going to get the full jersey templates that we just did. So you're going to get the whole templates. You also going to be able to design and put your own colors within those football template bundles. So you had your own shirt design, your own bag design, your own pillow, your own keychain. You're going to be able to use your own custom designs. And then you're going to be able to get the DIY tutorial bundle template playlist, which will include all the DIY videos in this here series. So if you want to go back, check out those videos later, you will have that. Now, I offer $17 for each one of these here templates. But for today, I have it on sale for $17. You're going to get all 4 of these. Plus, if you use coupon code 50 shirt, and I want to say that's the coupon code. I'm going to have to go check that coupon code out. I want to say the coupon code is nope, that ain't the coupon code. That's on Freebie Friday. Go ahead and use 50 shirt, because 50 shirts do ends today. Use 50 shirt, and you're going to be able to get these here templates today for about $8.50. So you're going to get all the replays. You're going to get the bundle deals. If you have already purchased this template, don't worry about it. What I need for you to do is go over to your templates and grab it. You go to the 3rd page. Make sure you save this here page as a PDF. That way you will have it, because at about 9 o'clock, I'm taking this off of that their offer. This is only for the live only. So if you purchase this one already, grab it, save it as a PDF so you can have it again, because at 9 o'clock, this page here is no longer going to be there. So if you go to our website, and I'm going to go ahead and post that now. Please don't let me have to sign in. All right, so here it is on the website. Ultimate Football Template Bundle Deal Markup and DIY. So it was originally $67. I have it on sale for $17 for the live only. And if you use coupon code 50 shirt, you will get it for $8.50. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it visible right now on the shop, on the page, and I'm going to save it. So if you go to exoticpartycreations.com, on the home page, you'll be able to see it. And then let me make sure that coupon code is working. Matter of fact, let me go back to it, y'all, because I'm going to put it in a separate section. That way you can get it. Template School Spirit. Let's put it in templates and tutorials. Okay. Let's go back, and I'm going to apply that coupon 50. Let's go and find that coupon code for 50 shirt. Oh, y'all, the coupon code had already expired. I know it expired today. It is literally showing expired now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it for tomorrow. But I'm going to end it today, because maybe it's at a certain time. It's recognizing a certain time. All right, so 50 shirt is back live. And let's make sure it's under School Spirits. All right, that's where we want it to be. So if you go to the main website, Exotic Party Creations, let's grab the keyboard. All right, so this is the website. And when you scroll down, this is I am the originator. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but yes, I am the originator of the custom hat templates. All right, don't let nobody tell you else differently. And at the front page, you're going to find the offer right here. So you click on there. It's already at 17, and then when you use your coupon code 50 shirt, you should get another $8.50 off of it. You also going to get the DIY bundle deals, the vendor supply list, of course the edible links, so you can put your own image. You're not stuck trying to design one image, do your own colors and scheme. Let's go to the bundle template playlist on YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. I'm going to go to my playlist for it so I can show you the videos that you'll be getting. Let's go to the playlist. Let's go to manage. Do y'all need a video showing you how to set up your YouTube channel? I know they got a lot of things going on with monetization right now. I've been lucky to been monetized for several years now. I'm acting like I'm not appreciative of it. I'm very much appreciative of it, okay? Why is the live unlisted? That's probably why nobody could get on. You know what? I'm gonna leave it unlisted. Bump that. They ain't got on now, they won't get on, right? So let's go to the playlist and let's go to the bundle template playlist. Let's go to edit on YouTube. All right, so this is the bundle template video playlist. These are the videos that you would have access to. Now, it just don't pertain to football. This is like templates videos that you can use for any occasion. So if you come over here and you be like, this say graduation, yes, it's the same concept. Design it how you like. Graduation, memorial, birthday, design it how you like. It's the same concept here. So you have the grad fan template 2026 video. You're gonna get the towel and tape method, how to sublimate Dollar Tree gloves, also how to customize the Dollar Tree knitted hat. I wonder if they're gonna bring that back this year. The custom earrings, edible shirt template in Canva. This is basically like what we just went over in your templates. Okay, I forgot to tell y'all want to get that video, those templates as well. I'm gonna show y'all these bonus templates I got with this offer because Halloween is coming up. Halloween is coming up. Halloween is coming up. All right, so you're going to get these here Halloween themed templates. All right, so you'll be getting that. Let's go back here. You're going to get the full playlist tutorials on how to make your own custom hat templates. Part 1, how to sublimate the full top and bottom. You're going to get the blog on doing the 3D sublimation hats. That's the all over hats. How to get your Hobby Lobby trucker hat image ready for print on Canva. How to apply your Caesar Easy Color DTV. So I go over the whole entire hat template bundle. All right. Also, you're going to learn how to sublimate your pillows, how to edit it in Canva. I go over the wash test. You're going to have the earring design, how to cut your fans out, how to cut your fans using Cricut, your water bottle. So about every template is going to be there. Other than some others, I'm still uploading the videos for that. But all right, y'all. So if y'all have any questions, this sale's going to go off at 9 o'clock just because the game is starting at 8. I'm not going to continue to hold you all. I'm thinking about doing Sunday Learn Day every Sunday, y'all. So if y'all down, I'm down. All right. So any questions before I get off so y'all can go watch the game? Any questions, y'all? I'm going to have that coupon code up to 9 o'clock. Any questions? Thank you, Starlet Brown. I'm glad you enjoy them. I like them too. I'm gonna wear these, y'all. Next time y'all see me, I'm gonna have these on. Like, I'm gonna have them on. I wear everything that I make. The website is Exotic Party Creations. Let's see, y'all. Forgive me. Like I say, I go live maybe once a year. So I haven't learned to lie. So can I make Rosie? Could you type in exoticpartycreations.com in the chat? Because how much would I charge? I would charge 15. Why would I charge 15? You could charge 15. I would charge 15 is because I got the vendors list. I buy my mines from like wholesale. My expenses may not be as much as yours. I have my own printer, so I don't have to buy my ink. I don't have to go out and buy the sublimation prints. So if y'all do need sublimation prints, I do sell sublimation prints. I sell the smaller 8.5 by 11. I also have like I print up to 24 inches wide, 72 inches long, 96 inches long. So I have a sublimation printer. What else? Yeah, I buy my my earrings, my keychains at bulk pricing, and then I have my own printers I would use. So, like I said, in that vendors list, you're gonna have where I buy my supplies, pretty much. All right. Any other questions? If you purchase the templates, you're gonna automatically get the others. So let me go back. Let me go back. All right. So for one, if you have already purchased your template, say master football jersey, master tool, I'm leaving this up here to 9 o'clock. So if you already purchased this template, and I ain't gonna front y'all. Some people got this here template for $2.50 on Black Friday because I put my templates like on sale. I put them on sale when I run a Black Friday to give people the opportunity to have it when they come to class on Sundays. And then come Sunday, I put it at regular price. So if you'll be interested in whatever template that I give you free for that Friday, and you see I have that template, the whole template version on sale, I would maybe consider getting it while it's on sale, because some people got it for $2.50. Now they got all of this here $67 bundle. If they are on here right now, they can get this whole bundle right here for $8.50. For $8.50. It's $8.50 now, but they got it for free for like the $2.50. Like, let me go to the website. I'm going to my web. I use GoDaddy. If y'all interested in wanting me to do videos on how to set up your website, I can show you. Like, I have so many crafting skills and things that I can do. It's what y'all want to learn, because I find myself want to teach things and it not be what y'all want to be taught. So it's what y'all want to learn. Going back to the ultimate bundle, and I'm going to my download. So it's going to be the ultimate football template bundle deal, and I'm going to show you. So once you purchase that deal, you're going to get it in a PDF form. Now, you may not be able to open it on your cell phone or your smart device. You might have to open it up on a computer, laptop, desktop, right? Because if your phone don't have a PDF reader, like your phone don't recognize that PDF, it's not going to open. And I get that a lot. Oh, it don't want to open. Are you using your phone? Do you have a PDF? Like, do your phone have the capability to open up PDF files? So once you get the file, you're going to open it up. And then here, you're going to have access to the football template. All right. I'm going to go back because those are live for me. So if I change anything there, it's going to change for everybody. The football jersey template, that's the one we're doing right now live. So I'm going to go back. You're going to get the football template bundle. I'm going to open that one up so that you can see it. I like the glue pages. I don't like to scroll from left to right. All right, so that's the hat template. You will put your image here. All right, the video is going to show. I'm just going to give y'all a quick run through right quick. So you'll put your image there. Excuse me. Then you'll put your image here. I'm just putting something, right? And then this is the top of the hat. This is the Hobby Lobby trucker hat. This the bottom part of the Hobby Lobby trucker hat. I may do another class on that next because it's football season. We can do football hats, right? And then there's a technique that I use to where it's going to cover the whole top part of that mesh hat. All right, but that's in that video. Here is the brims. If you don't want to, a lot of people not using this here template because it's very tricky. I ain't gonna lie, I have problems with it, and that's why I carry my markers. That's why I carry my sublimation markers, because I have problems with it too. But in those videos, I show you how to recover. Here is the brim. Say for instance, you don't want to experiment like that. You can just do the brim, right? You can just do the brim like this and be done. And then put you some patches to the top, put some patchwork, some stones for the football, gloves, whatever. You be good, right? Here, I made this here. What the one with my name? Do I have the one with my name? No. Let's see. So, yeah, so all these are edible files. So that's enough for that. Let me go ahead and scroll down some more so you can see what else comes with that. Get out of there. Then this is the shirt design at 8.5 by 11. You just drag and drop your image here. Also, here are the 1.97 jersey. It comes with the jersey templates as well, the edible jersey templates, so you put your own designs in there. This is the 1.57. This is, and on a sheet you will see what size it is. So if you see, it says Sublimation shirt template, print on 11 by 17 paper. That means you need to have 11 by 17 paper when you get ready to print, not the 8.5 by 11, right? If you only have 8.5 by 11, it's the one you're going to want. 8.5 by 11 inch sublimation shirt paper. It's going to tell you that as well, so it's not like, oh, I don't know what paper to use. It's going to tell you. It goes up to 13 inch by 19 inch. All right, that's still 11.17. What a 13.19. I also have a 13.19. That's the 13.19 right here. So if you have like the ET8550 that you turned into a sublimation printer, you can print that large. Here is the template for the tote bag. I got a video I want to say showing the tote bag. This is for the cosmetic bag. This is for the fan. This is a very popular one when it comes to graduation and memorials. I got to do some of these this week, right? A very popular one. I show you even how to cut it out by hand if you don't have a Cricut. This one here is the Dollar Tree microfiber towel. I've showed that too. I did a memorial towel with it, and people was like, they don't want to wipe their butt with no dead person image on it. Baby, it's not for them to wipe their butts. It's for them. It's a comfort, okay? You have to know how to word it when you're selling it. It's not a butt wiping towel. I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube, but it's a comfort towel. So you sell it as a comfort towel, right? So they can wipe away their tears. If you're selling it for football or any sports theme, you're going to say it's a sweat towel. So when you out there sweating, you got your towel to wipe the sweat, right? We don't advertise it as a washcloth, no. But that's how they be thinking. You can't help how people think. It's the pillow template. The shirt center design again, 13 by 19. This is the button template. And again, this is the template for the shirt jersey. And if it says 3 by 3, That's what size it is. All right, this board is 3 by 3. So once you design it here, copy it, right, and put it on a design board. Did I have a design board? Let's put a design board somewhere. Let's do an 8.5 design board. You just copy it and put it on your design board. I'm gonna add a design board. Yeah, so that's what the design board for the smaller images. You're not gonna print a whole small little small image on an 8.5 by 11, right? Do you see what we just did? We actually took some smaller designs and we added more designs with it. We just not gonna put, print one, right? We're not gonna waste paper like that. I did it because of the class. And that's basically it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me this long. Um, I'm real. I got a busy week ahead of me. I may go do some lives of me doing some things that I have to do this week. Yeah, to include some buttons, fans, tote bags, etc. And I have a really old button press, but it does the job. I think I had this press for about 20 years maybe, but it still do the job. It still do the job. All right, y'all, if y'all don't have any more questions, what's the coupon code? 50 shirt. I'll learn how to write messages soon. Let's see. 50 shirt. 50SHIRT. 50 shirt. All right, y'all. Until the next one, if I come across any more questions, if you have any more questions later, just come back to this here link, this here video. Drop your question. I'll be more than happy to answer them. All right, y'all. Till the next one. I'll see y'all next Sunday. I don't know what I'm going to do this Friday, but I'll see y'all next Sunday. I'm going to do a live Sunday for y'all. I'm going to try to do it every Sunday. And then in this description, tell me what y'all want me to see. Like, what do y'all want to see? What template do y'all want next? What is it that y'all have questions about doing that you haven't been able to get help from nowhere else? And then I can kind of help you out with it, y'all. All right, y'all, to the next one. I don't even know how to turn this thing on, that's for sure.